what you don't like, then you can incorporate that into your store. Owning an antique mall or flea market, there really isn't a set of rules to go by. It is all up to your discretion on what you do and don't want. Um, my original store, I did not allow any clothing at all when I first opened, and then we allowed a boutique to come in, and that was literally a game changer. So that was kind of something it was a learning curve, and we had to go with. Then a couple years into that, we started allowing vintage clothing. I allowed one vendor who had vintage clothing. He was a local vendor. He was in every single day, and he made sure everything was spotless and clean and arranged and hung up and looked good. So those were my very strict restrictions on vintage clothing. In this store, I've got 3 or 4 vendors who do that out of about 100. And once again, we have got very strict rules on our vintage clothing because I hate walking into a store and there is last week's dirty clothes laying on the floor. So you have to really find what you do and do not want to allow in your store, and just kind of stick to your guns and go with what you know and what you like and what you like to see. On aisle width, when I opened my first store, I had wide aisles. They were 5 and 6 foot wide, and I literally had another store owner come in immediately and say, "You're doing this all wrong. This is a waste of space. You could be renting this space out for booths instead of having such wide aisles." I really like the wide aisles. It makes it easier for people to shop and more comfortable for people to shop, especially in a store that is large and they need shopping carts to shop with. So we gave up some rentable space that would have wider aisles to make it more convenient for the shopper. So once again, there's lots of things to take into consideration when opening your own store. The best idea is research. Go to all the stores, make the list, and compile all the things you do and don't want, so you'll know what you're getting into. I'm going to be sharing more tips and tricks and thoughts and ideas on owning or opening an antique mall or flea market. So please follow along, and we'll add more later. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I got to go do another live next. Thank you.